like I really wanted to have this conversation. I think Digimon YouTubers should do more collabs and more interactions with one another. I mean, if you think about it, there aren't a lot of YouTubers that speak about Digimon out there, and some of them, you see them do a few videos before they stop making it.
For sure.
I mean, I analyzed your channel and I saw you had about 2,000 videos, so I thought, that's my man. He's truly working and giving it, eh?
Dedication.
Yeah, that's dedication.
I mean, honestly, you know, I started my channel with doing Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
And there was this mod called Digimobs. I don't know if you ever heard of that mod before. No. And so I decided to just do Digimobs, and the first video blew up. And I'm like, well, I might as well stay in Digimon for a while and see where this is gonna lead me. Yeah. And so every video was like a banger. So I kept going. And I'm like, okay, what's next? I was like, I guess DMO, Digimon Masters Online.
Yeah.
And I played in the past. I was like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. I saw like another YouTuber that was doing it, and he did really well. I figured, let me try and see how that go. And the first one, I think, has over 100,000 views. So I'm like, okay, it's doing well. So I might as well keep up. And so I kept going and going and going. Started doing the old games. Kept going. You know what I mean? Then we got Cyber Sleuth. Next Order, you know, there was like some good ass Digimon games at the time.
Yeah.
So every year we're getting a new Digimon games back in like 2016.
Yes. Yeah. Like I think you are the Digimon YouTuber who has the most followers at this moment. So you're basically the face at this very moment for all Digimon content creators. So it's a good thing. Me, I began making videos about Digimon. It was actually very randomly. My brother challenged me to create a YouTube channel, and he told me, let's make it first 2,000 subscribers. And so I tried so many videos. None of these videos worked. I said, you know what, let's talk about anime. And I was thinking, what anime do I want to know, do I want to explore? So I went back and I thought, oh, let's talk about Digimon. And so I explored Digimon on YouTube, and aside of you and Zero Dex.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I didn't see other Digimon YouTubers that were really consistent with their work. And so I decided to tackle the subject, and like before I knew it, many people became very interested in the videos, and I was like, okay, let's do that. So that's how I came to Digimon.
How long have you been doing Digimon, by the way?
I would say 2 years, maximum 3 years. So it's not really a long while.
For sure.
Yeah. I looked at your videos and at the videos of Zero Dex, and I looked at myself and thought, how can I contribute? Because like it's not a point to make the same content as you guys. Because I'm so proud of my academic background, I thought, you know what, let's give it a more scientific touch. So let's go deep into the subject and try to analyze whatever there is to analyze. And you know, while making the videos, I realized it's going to be like a big job. I should actually ask to stop working and really dedicate my whole time to just making Digimon videos, because I tried so many subjects and it just keeps on going. For example, there's a whole series I made talking about the mythological and religious inspirations that you can find in Digimon, and there are plenty of them. Recently we've had Omedamon, like a combination of a Mega Man of two Mega Man characters into one, but placed in Digimon. It gives a different meaning to Digimon, because like it suddenly connects the whole Digimon universe to other universes, so you can keep on talking with Digimon. That's what I like, but that's when I realized it's going to ask a whole lot of time if I want to really explore everything there is to be explored. And also the characters, that's also something we don't really see a lot. I tried to do it, but my schedule is quite tight at this moment.
Oh yeah, for sure.
One video a week is sometimes all I can do. I'd love to do 3, but it might be too much, because I really take my time to go deep into the subject. So
that makes total sense. I mean, I feel like for YouTube, you're gonna like dedicate your life to it. It's like if you work a 9 to 5, you're gonna work first, and then all you're gonna do is do the research on YouTube. So for you, it must be very difficult to find the time to do so.
Indeed. And like, if work was the only thing I did, then maybe it should have been all right. But I'm also trying to hit the gym like at least 4 times a week. So there's so much to do.
You're always moving, man.
Yeah. Sometimes, like at this point, I really need some vacation, to be honest. I really need to. Like when you told me you were going to go to Tanzania, I was like, damn, too bad that's not me.
Yeah, at first I was supposed to go there for only a month, and I stayed there for 3 months. So it was a very, very big vacation, and I was able to go into my thoughts and figure out what I really wanted to do on YouTube and figure out where I want to go and like that. So it was very life-changing, honestly.
And you figured it out? Did the time help?
I believe so. You know, when I come back, now here I am grinding again, but much more than I used to. Like I want to upload every single day now because I'm like, you know what? Why the not? I got the time, so I might as well dedicate my whole life to it for now.
I noticed it. I noticed your dedication because, like, obviously I'm subscribed to your channel, and like every time you post videos, my cell phone receives messages. So I see Shadow posted a video. I was like, that guy, what does he do? Like he keeps on going, making videos after one. I think it's a good thing. Like for now, if it keeps you busy, if it makes you grow, why not?
For sure, time is valuable, man. So I might as well use all my time to get something from it instead of just watching YouTube videos all day or Netflix or whatever.
Indeed.
And I stopped chasing girls too, so now it's like
you did
just dedicate my life. I used to a lot, you know what I mean? Now I don't chase anymore. I chase the bag instead, and it seems to work better in my favor.
There's a YouTuber that I used to follow. I forgot the name. I think it's Richard Cooper. He said something like, "Chase excellence, and you'll get the best of both worlds."
I mean, everything comes with it. You know what I mean? When you chase your dreams and your goals and everything, seems like it's just coming. Like it'll help everyone.
Yeah.
You just can't grow by yourself. I think it's a lie. You need a team. I mean, you look at all those big business, they have a whole team to help them. I mean, all those big YouTubers as a team as well. Look at Mr. Beast. He's not by himself doing all that.
Indeed.
It'll be crazy. And I think that's like back to like, you know, the Digimon people and everything. I feel like a lot of us seems to be against each other to some degree. We don't really talk to each other. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. You know, I tried to pass with some people and it just didn't match at all. So we just pretend like, you know, we know each other or whatever. And so we just get to a point where we're just alone. And I just don't get it. I really wish we could just all collab together and just speak and see what's up, you know?
Indeed.
Instead of just...
Before I texted you, I texted Zero Dex. All right, I was curious to know if he was up for having a sort of like a podcast like we are having. And while I didn't feel any hostility, he did make me understand that he was basically done with Digimon in a certain way. He didn't really feel like giving it much time, let alone dedication. So I thought, okay, look, I'm just going to leave him at the side for now. Maybe he's going to come. And one of my followers suggested you, and I was like, oh yeah, of course, SHADOWSHAK, why not? And that's how I came to you. But indeed, I feel that the other Digimon YouTubers are sort of like entities of their own. We're not really working to build like one community, which I think is bad and unfortunate because we all have our areas of expertise, and so we could add up so much.
For sure, and it could make the franchise just blow the out if we just all come together to just do stuff instead of
honestly, Shadow,
what's happening now.
Honestly, Digimon as a franchise, it does have lots of potential, doesn't it? What's your opinion?
To be honest with you, I don't know, man. I mean, for me, it's like, I feel like I've done everything when it comes to Digimon, right? So trying to figure out what to do next and like looking at like the franchise, I feel like there's not much going on except like the cards and sometimes some games. Is there really anything else that is like coming out right now that can help the franchise grow, really? I mean, we're getting Digimon Survive, right?
Yeah.
And I don't believe this game is going to be like to the moon. It's not going to be a game that is like crazy. We had so many delays for that game. Plus, it's just a novel type game where we're just going to read the dialogue and just sit our ass and just answering some shit.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be low-key a boring game. I'm still going to do it for the case that I'm a Digimon YouTuber, so I guess I have to do it. If it wasn't for that, I probably would not play.
Yeah.
Exactly, man, you know? It's like another like potential to see how much can we grow from Survive, because it's brand new. So people are going to talk about it and be interesting to find out what this game is all about. But I feel like when it comes to YouTube for this game, I don't think it's worth watching a lot of content creator playing Survive, because it's going to be the same thing where it's just a bunch of dialogues, and sometimes some gameplay, and that's about it. But after that, they mentioned, you know, the director Habu mentioned that there's like several games in the work.
Yeah.
So those games could potentially, you know, blow up Digimon again or something. But at the same time, if you look at it, I feel like it's been at the same spot for a long time, and most people that watch it are the older people that are nostalgic to the game, or to the franchise, right? So looking at it, it's like, it's very hard to get very big on Digimon. I don't believe it's the key if you want to get like to 1 million subscribers or anything like that. If you want to get there, you should probably do Minecraft or Fortnite, you know, those kind of games. Because for me to get where I am now, took me 9 years. And I think if I did something else that is more popular, I'd probably be like in 1 million subscribers. Because I'm seeing all those like Roblox YouTuber as well, just blowing up, making a lot of money. So sometimes it's hard to like just stay positive and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this, hoping for new results. While for me, I just been getting the same results over and over again to some degree. So it's hard to just stick to it. You know what I mean? It's like working a same job, a minimal wage job, and never get a raise.
Yeah. I see a lot of potential in the franchise, but I think it's not really being exploited.
Like what?
Look, for example, it's little, but the fact that you have so many references to different mythological figures or even religion, when you take into account the fact that there can be Digimon from different countries. Like recently I talked about the Digidestined named Meena from India. Like they could have even focused on, let us say, India and the Digidestined in that area, and they could mix it with like certain problems that we see now in India. I mean, you know, just with some creativity they could make something big, because Digimon, just the fact that it is linked to the internet, there's basically infinite potential to make something out of it. That's what I mean. But I think what they're doing is limiting themselves by, in a way, trying to be Pokemon 2. They're trying to, that's what I feel, they're trying to please an audience that is at the age of Pokemon, meaning like what?
It seems hard to like see it like that though, because Pokemon, it's been working forever though.
Yeah.
You know, like if we go back to like late 90s, I guess, and 90s, Digimon was popping. I think when it first started, I think Digimon was doing better than Pokemon for a little bit.
Oh yeah?
Then Pokemon took over, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So if you look back then, Pokemon found a way to just keep growing and growing, while Digimon just seems to just stick to the same format instead of trying new things to make it big. You know what I mean? So I feel like even for like the games early on, like I think to me they're like fantastic, but they never like sell to the moon as much as like Pokemon did. And maybe because when you look at like Digimon games, I feel like they're very complicated to some degree. While Pokemon is very easy and it just plays everyone. There's no like hard things to do. While Digimon, it's like all those crazy get a certain Digimon. So it's kind of hard to just be like, oh, I want to play the game for like 10 hours to just get one Digimon.
Yeah, indeed. And this is what I really like about Pokemon, is like they have the same formula in their games. I mean, I'm not talking about the other games, but like you know, like Pokemon Gold or Pokemon Pikachu, like it's the same formula.
Classic.
Like you start with the starters and then you go around, like it's the same formula. That's what people found.
The story is great though.
Indeed. Yeah, I guess Digimon, they need to find, like they need to experiment more, I would say.
For sure.
Try to find something that can appeal a bigger audience, because ultimately a franchise is nothing without its audience. They need to find something, and maybe I'll make a video after asking my followers about their opinions about how they can see the Digimon franchise grow, what should be done for it to grow, because maybe they're lacking inspiration.
Could be that, because it's stable. I mean, they always go back to like Digimon Adventure, you know what I mean? We got Try, what was the last one? Adventure 2020. You know, it's always Digimon Adventure all the time, and that's what seems to be like what they're focusing on, thinking they're gonna get new results, but I think it's always the same.
Yeah.
And there's always so many missing like plot holes to a point where it's like, what the is going on? Like, can they stop with that and like actually give us something good? And like we're getting a new Digimon Adventure movie again for O2 now. So it's always nostalgia, but which I don't believe is the way to like make the franchise grow. And I think in Japan it's still very successful and big, while in the other places I don't think it is as much. I definitely think a game could make Digimon big. It just depends on the concept of the game that could potentially be very good. Like Because if you look at all the Digimon games online, for example, it's all like low-key, like pay-to-win or cash grab.
Yeah.
You know, Digimon Masters, you look at it, at first it was very fun. It was, I guess, free-to-play to an extent. And then it got to a point where we started getting loot boxes, and to get like Omegamon X was like a chance of like 0.001%.
Oh yeah.
Just crazy. And I used to try to get him, and I spent a lot of money, maybe over $1,000, got nothing.
Okay.
And yeah, I was very dedicated to Masters for a while at one point, and then I realized, man, I'm not trying to get every single new Digimon, because every new Digimon was a loot boxes, so you had to spend at least $200 to $300 hoping to actually get the Digimon. And I was like, I have to do it for content purpose. It was the same for like Digimon Links or Rise, you know what I mean? Like every week new Digimon, I'm like, put all my money. And at the time I was working at like gas station or some shit, and I was just putting all my paycheck, because I was like, man, if I get this Digimon, I'm gonna get some money, I'm gonna get those views. And it wasn't the case. It wasn't paying back, so I was low-key just wasting my money on that. Instead I should just be like, let me try to figure out something else that could work. So at the time I said Digimon Masters, Digimon Links, Digimon Rise, because it's all pay to win. I was sick of it. And right now, you know, we got ourselves Digimon RPG.
Yeah.
And as far as I know right now, it's not really pay to win. There's nothing really crazy, but I think over time it might be like that. It's just this game right now, as I'm playing it, it's so time consuming. Like I've been playing this game for 10 hours just to do like a few things, and I can't even make a video about it because I need to do more things. So it's like, Jesus Christ. It's like everything in Digimon when it comes to content, it's just so grindy, man. It's annoying because you can't really put out a lot of content as much as you want, while you can just play Fortnite for like an hour and just you know, get all the content you need.
That's the luxury of playing games like Fortnite. These games are simple and they're easy to stream. They're also like, I mean, I've saw lots of videos where people made me laugh, so you can even laugh when you watch these videos. But can you really laugh when you make Digimon videos?
I don't laugh. I don't really laugh when I make my content. Maybe it's because it's me, you know? It's hard to just, I don't know. I don't laugh at my own. I don't watch my I don't know for you. Just feels strange. I feel like it's hard to make jokes, because I feel like most content it's like serious topics. So what the are we supposed to do to like make it like where it's like funny as you know what I mean?
See?
Like there's you know, there's the franchise, but like, you know, like things that we're gonna talk about is like things again in the past. So even us would do like things about the old Digimon, and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, what can we do to make it entertaining? Maybe that's why it's not successful, because most of it is just serious content, and I think you dedicate it more to the older audience instead of the younger ones in that extent. Gotta be the same for Survive, man, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to level up to some points, and I don't think it's worth putting out on the, you know, the YouTube side. So we're gonna do this like no one knows, and we just grind for like 4 or 5 hours. All right, we got the Digimon to that level. Let's record the next part. While some games you can just sit your ass all day and just beat it.
Yeah, absolutely. Many of my followers were asking like, when are you going to make like videos of Digimon World 3, which is one of my most favorite Digimon games out there, because
favorite game. Everything is perfect about this game. Actually, there's one thing that is bad about it, is the encounters thing, man. Piss me off.
The encounter,
you always get encounter and like going back and forth. And
yes, indeed.
All we needed is like a teleport, and everything will have been like perfect to me. I think that's the perfect way of making Digimon games.
Indeed, but aside of that, to me that's also the best Digimon game out there. But like, my fear is just like the hours I'll have to put to just train my Digimon.
Oh, trust me, it's gonna take a long time, man.
Because
like,
I did play the game. It takes a lot of time. What am I going to do in the meanwhile? Are we going to talk about what are we going to talk?
Exactly. So all I'm saying is you're gonna use the speed up, man.
Yeah.
That's what I did. SHADOWSHAK exposed. No, but you really have to use like the speed up, or it's just way too long to like level up. It's like every games is like a long ass time. Sabisu is the same thing. Next Order is the same thing. But when you remove the grinding part, I think that's when the games are like fantastic.
Indeed,
it's just too long. Should be more like Pokemon, where it's not too long, and
it's not
it
too
seems
long.
like as you progress, you're getting on the right level, so you don't feel like too ashamed of just continuing.
Absolutely. Man, just when I think back about Digimon World 3, like, so you have your rookie Digimon that is leveling up at this much slower pace. But then you have like one of its champion. You need to raise it from 1 to 99, and then that champion can have 2 other forms.
Multiple.
And then you have to train them from 1 to 99, and then you get another one. So it's like most of your time you'll be training and training and training. All right.
Yep.
If there's one Digimon game that I know would be way easier to stream, that would be Digimon Card Battle of the PS1. That would be
I played that game not so much. Did you enjoy it that much?
Oh, I did. Oh, I
You
did.
did?
I really.
I didn't understand it.
You didn't?
No,
If-
so I just stopped after like the first level.
like if you like take your time to understand it, you'll see it's a great game. Too bad they don't remaster it and give us new Digimon cards and make it online.
But what about like Digimon World 1? To me, it's like a classic, nostalgia to the fullest when I play this game. Like the music,
Yeah.
just grinding in this game. There's something about it that just makes me so nostalgic. Maybe because when I was a kid, I remember just being on the PlayStation 1 and playing that game all the time, not knowing where to go, what to do. I think that was just the fun part about it at the time, because I never beat the game until like 2014 or something, because I didn't know.
I never played Digimon World 1, to be honest. I only saw it, but I
What?
never played it.
Okay.
Was it that good? Was it good?
It was very good at the time. I don't know for now, for people, if you just go back, but like, it's just, I don't know, it was just at that time, it's like playing Crash Bandicoot, you know what I mean? Like, to me, it's always one of my favorite games, because I used to play that when I was a kid, you know? I don't know if you ever played like Jet Set Radio Future or some shit. You heard that game? It's like on
Jet
the
Set Radio?
Xbox.
Yes, I do know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do know it.
You played it?
I'd never played it, but I do know the game.
Oh.
I only saw videos. Like, do you know the demos? I mean, demos when you had the
Yeah.
figure. Well, there was one where you had the videos. You couldn't play the game, but there were videos. So I saw Jet Set Radio. I do know Jet Set Radio. There's a song of it that I have on my phone, but I never played
like
the game. I
this.
just like
this.
Yeah.
Like that.
Me, the games I used to play, like my first games on the PS1 were Ace Combat.
I never played that one. Yeah, I heard about. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I just never played it. I was more into like those like platform game, you know, like Crash, Spyro.
Tomb Raider?
No, I didn't play that
No,
one
you
either, man.
didn't?
No.
Okay. Tomb Raider and Ace Combat, these were my games.
Have you played Tenchu?
I did. Wait,
Oh.
I think I have. Give
You
me a
still have
moment.
it?
I have the game here. Wait a moment. Eh?
Oh. Oh yeah, the classic, the first
classic
one, man.
one.
The Assassins.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on! Come on!
You remember that guy, like
I
the
do.
bad guy in the first level?
Yeah.
And, like he's trying to get that hoe.
Indeed.
And then we stop him.
In
Yeah.
French, he
I
said,
love that.
"Allez, viens me voir." Oh man, good times.
Oh,
Really
good times
times.
indeed, man. But it's like looking at it, it's like imagine if we're doing content on that, it will not be successful on YouTube because it's too old.
I think
You know
too.
what
I think too. Yeah, that's really. It's sort of like a curse that we have with Digimon. I'm well aware that the time I take to make these videos, if I were to put them for another franchise, like let us say Yu-Gi-Oh, would be enough. Eh? Oh, look at that! Here, the Millennium Puzzle.
Hell yeah, man.
So you
Love
you
Yu-Gi-Oh.
also enjoyed Yu-Gi-Oh, eh?
Yeah, it's more like nostalgic, you know, back in the early 2000s, just playing the cards at school and everything and watching the show. Was just a good moment in my life.
Who was your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character?
Yugi, man.
Oh yeah? Oh, I was.
Yeah, Yugi.
I was Marek.
I like Kaiba a lot though.
With the
yeah.
blue eyes, white dragon. Was it?
The monster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Dark Magician, man.
The Dark Magician.
I love it.
Me, I was more a Marek guy. Marek, you know him? With
Marek?
the staff?
It's the guy with the Ra, something like that, right? The yellow
Yes,
dragon.
yes, that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one. That's the one. I was more his guy. In one of the videos I made about Digimon, I said that certain characters in Digimon, you can see them in Berserk.
Oh,
Yes.
like who?
Yes. For example, there's a character. You know the God Hand? Yeah, you have five. Yes. One of them is
Yeah.
named Slan, the only woman of the group. Slan is no different than Lilithmon, to be honest. She's all about.
that's not.
She's all about that, sexuality, and that's Lilithmon. That's Lilithmon. And
Yeah, she's a goat.
there are many of those little references that you can see in Berserk, and you could compare it to Digimon, and you'd say it's basically the same. But Berserk, they really went the dark route, and Digimon, they remained.
I mean, Tamers was kind of dark because it was inspired from another anime. I forgot which one it was, but I know it was inspired by a very dark anime, and that's why the season was like very dark. What was it again?
I didn't know that. But did you prefer when it was darker?
I did, because it was kind of f***ed up. I kind of like it for some
Thank
reason.
you.
It's like Digimon Adventure, you know, was just like classic. You know, I think that's why I love it that much. And you look at O2 and it's just a back and forth thing. It's like we go in the real world, we go in the digital world, and just keep going. Nothing really crazy. Just love the Digimons. The Tamers was dark, and then the others were back to like just been for kids, I guess.
I like it when it's a bit dark. That's what I find very unfortunate about Digimon. By making these videos, I'm trying to make people realize what the hidden potential is in Digimon, but it's grinding. I am
Very hard.
I am well aware that I can keep on grinding like that, and I may never reach, let us say, 200,000 subscribers. I'm aware of that, but to me, as long as I can contribute in one way or another, I'd say I am quite satisfied with it.
But do you feel like it's comfort? Like that you're doing that? It's like you're seeing the success of it, or you maybe like a little afraid to try to like get out of it? Like maybe not get out, but like try different things to see if those could like rise up as well. Because to me that is the case. It's like there's like a comfort of like trying different things. And so, you know, I did different things and I'm like, oh, I get this amount of views, so I'm like, let's go back. And then it's just like I'm always going back to my habits, you know, instead of like keep trying new things to extend and get bigger. Because I know if I keep doing what I'm doing now, I'm never gonna achieve anything big. And I feel like I would love to be in a place where I can collab with like cool YouTubers, like I don't know, like maybe not Logan Paul, but you know what I mean, like those kind of guys, and just have a good time. Because to me, like low-key, when I do Digimon, outside of it, I don't just think about Digimon, you know what I mean? It's not like I wake up in the morning, Digimon. I think about different things, you know. I think about money. How can I get, you know, where I want to be? Like I want to be able to do what I love while being able to afford certain things. And right now I can't really afford anything. I can just survive. Digimon survive, I guess, in the real world. And it's just hard with this. So that's when I'm like starting to have that realization that I should probably try new things instead of staying in that same lane. Because I'm not going to get new results. It's going to be the same one until whatever I decide to. Because I remember doing Pokemon with like some anime and different things, and a lot of them succeeded. And that's when I look at my analytics, and one of them gave me like 500 subscribers. And when I do Digimon, some videos can have like 100,000, and I only get like 20-30 subscribers. And I don't think because of my, you know, the videos, but I think it's more like, I think most people in the Digimon franchise know me.
Of course.
So now growing, it's very difficult. While if you do other things, I think, for me, example, I think I could grow and get bigger. I just need to figure out what I can do to get there, and maybe slowly stay away from, like, get away from Digimon. Not now, but slowly to just get bigger and just do bigger things. Because sometimes it's like a fear, you know, like fear of losing it all. But I think sometimes you have to go through it to get where you want to be.
It's a very interesting point, you know. Is it comfort? Is it going outside of your comfort zone? For me, I would say making Digimon videos at this moment is a bit more convenient if I combine it with what I'm doing outside. And I've got another channel where I only speak about Congolese subjects, meaning Congolese culture and history pieces. So if I'm now going to try and go for new content, it's going to be another grind, you know, because you'd basically be starting from zero. But doing Digimon now, knowing that I already have an audience that is there for Digimon, it makes it convenient for me. Because otherwise, if I'm now going to try new stuff, I think it's going to be too much of a hassle, especially at this very moment in my life where I could finally get the jobs of my dreams, all right, working with the government. And maybe I never told that to my followers, but my specialty, what I studied at school, was everything related to weapons of mass destruction. All right, so chemical weapons. So that's basically my passion, and now I can finally work on that. If I'm going to try new stuff, I think my head might explode at some given point. I now just need my time to settle in and make everything is sort of like a routine before I start trying something else. But I'm aware that there's going to be this sort of glass ceiling when we make Digimon content. we're not going to be meeting Logan Paul by making Digimon content. Let me say it
No.
like that. For that, you'd have to be more
Guess you know, more like
Personality.
doing things that are more open. Yeah,
Yeah,
personality wise.
personality.
Like when we speak about personality, I don't feel like people really gravitate to my personality, but more for the content. So if I upload something else, it's not gonna work. It's always Digimon, 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 and if people like slide my DMs or whatever, it's always about Digimon, Digimon, Digimon. But it's like I feel like people really think that I just care about Digimon in my life and that's it. Because I don't even talk about it with my friends. I feel like low-key ashamed to talk about it. Or like if I talk with some girls, I'm like, man, I don't want to talk about Digimon, and then look at it and like I cringe about, I cringe about myself a little bit. So it's just like, man, like I feel like the reason why I cringe about it is because I don't believe this is what I'm supposed to do, but I'm still doing it because of what I have achieved.
Yeah.
And it's hard to just say F that and just start fresh, like, you know what I mean?
And have you tried opening a second
Another
channel?
I tried. I did like Minecraft. I was doing it's like the 100 days. It was like a trend. So I experienced it. The first video on that channel got 68,000 views, and I got to 1,000 subscribers just like that.
Wow.
So that's when I'm like, oh shit. Because sometimes I'm with my friends and we're like, will that work? Nah, don't do it. So I just said and do it, and then boom, it worked. So and then I stopped because I didn't like it because that was too much time consuming again.
Of course.
Like,
Okay, and Shadow, what do you see yourself do then as a content creator?
future wise,
Yeah.
after Survive and all that stuff, seeing where I am, I believe what I would love to do in the future will be more like self-help videos, stuff like that.
Okay.
Talk about life, man, just experiences, and try to grow as a human being. So when I'm making content, I'm growing as well because I get all my knowledge and everything, so I can talk about it. And I think it's the best way is to give it out where you're going, because at least it's easier to remember things. I feel like now I have a harder time remembering things, maybe because of like I don't really know, man, actually. I mean, I'm thinking about like TikTok, Instagram Shorts and everything. Like if you just keep scrolling, I feel like you're just having a hard time because you're always getting that dopamine from all those contents, you know what I mean? So I don't know, it just seems a little more difficult than it used to. Maybe just all those distractions keeps you away, because it's like I can watch your YouTube videos and then I watch another and another, but for the most part I don't remember what I watch, like I don't remember what I watched last week. So what is the point of watching so much content? Because you don't remember. If you don't take notes, you're not really gonna remember it as much.
Of course. And if I may ask, what YouTube videos do you watch?
Who do I watch? All I watch is Digimon all the time, man. No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah?
No,
okay, that's sarcasm, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now I watch a lot of Sneeko. I don't know if you know Sneeko. No, very like controversy guy, but he's just speaking facts about female nature, just life in general, how we're like in the matrix, and they're trying to like keep us in that loop of just working on 9 to 5, programming and all that shit. I watched a lot of that, like Steph is Gold. I don't know if you know that guy.
No.
Russell Brand.
Russell Brand, yes, with the long hairs.
Yeah,
I do.
Watch a lot of him too. Because I just love hearing things about things we don't know, and a lot of them get canceled for it.
These people get cancelled because it doesn't fit the narrative. Like if too many people get plugged out, I think that's the term they use, then it's going to be a danger for how society works. It's not really free speech, eh?
No, not really, not anymore.
No.
There's so many words we can't say anymore because we're gonna offend people.
Yeah.
And I just think it's up, man. That now, and like giving our opinion online can be much more difficult, especially if you don't say the truth. And I honestly, I feel the same with Digimon. I remember making a video about the Vital bracelet, just giving my thoughts on how I feel about it.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it. Man, did I get on. Like, I think, I got so much. Like normally, it's very positive when it comes to like rating and everything, but for Vital bracelet, man, I got so much on it. That was so annoying though.
Is it from the
I said, like, the bad thing about Digimon? Yeah. It's like, I don't know, man. It just seems like the franchise sometimes seems to be very looking only on the positive things. It's like if I say positive things, everyone loves it. If you say negative thing, everyone's against you. It's like, F you, man, for saying that, whatever. And then they try to, they make like a whole last paragraph telling how wrong you are about it and everything. But it's like, man, at the end of the day, it's just my opinion. It's how I feel. So why should you be so triggered about it?
Yeah, that's part of being a content creator. What can we do about it?
Nothing. I'm just gonna ignore it, man, and just keep going.
It reminds me of a YouTuber. You must know her, Jenna Marbles.
Oh yeah, I know her. She just said it,
Yes,
right?
yes. So it's because of these reasons that she quit, and now it's maybe 2 years already, and she hasn't posted ever since. Maybe a revelation for all those who are listening. When I'm outside YouTube, I think I have to say that I'm a different person because I do other stuff. My life is not based around Digimon. If you look at my like, let's say the games I have here, there's maybe one game that is Digimon.
Posters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just look at our posters. I got 2-pack on one side, Cowboy Bebop. You know, even you got Bob Marley, I believe, in the background. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Nope.
So my life outside Digimon, there's a whole lot of stuff that I'm doing that is not related to Digimon. That is something people have to know, and yeah, at some given point I wanted to try and give them something else, but you make other videos and you have like the same comments. When are you going to talk about that Digimon?
What's the next Digimon video, man? Can you talk about this? Can you do that? So
Yes,
it's like,
yes.
I'm trying to get out, man. But it's like, you know, at one point for me, I was really dedicated to Digimon. That was actually what I was just dedicating my life to. And I used to collect all those Digimon figurines. I had like over like, I don't know, like 150 figurines of like all the new shit, all the limited edition. I was just collecting because I was like, yo, if I really get into that shit, people are gonna love me and everything.
Yeah.
And then eventually I realized, like, what the f am I doing, man? So I just sold everything. I don't have anything Digimon related in my house anymore. And I'm staying as minimal as possible and try to save my money as much as I can and not worry about anything. But it's just like, why though? Just,
you know,
I feel like we can't listen too much.
No.
We gotta listen to ourselves.
No, you have to be egocentric in a way. I know it's always painted in a negative connotation where we say that, but you have to be egocentric. At the end of the day, it's your story. I mean, it's your life, it's your story. So you can't let it be dictated by a bunch of followers that you don't see, but they see you. Okay, so it doesn't make sense. But me, I make these videos for convenient reasons, okay? It helps pay some bills, I admit that. It has helped me a lot of time. Actually, it's the Digimon franchise that helped me finance my whole university career. So yeah.
That's crazy.
I didn't have to work. I didn't have to work, so I could just stay at home, make videos, and then keep on working on my thesis. So it helped me a lot, and that's one of the reasons why I am a bit dedicated to Digimon, because like it's a way to say thank you.
Pays the bills.
Yeah, it's a way to say thank you. But I'm also going to see what I'm going to do in the future. For now, Digimon is the easiest, but I'm going to see little by little. I'm going to try posting new stuff on the channel and see how people are going to react. But if I notice that it's always the same, that it's always questions about Digimon, I think I might just open a new channel and yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I think like the only like thing that could really help will be to collab with like many YouTubers that is in the franchise to see how far we can go from it.
Yeah,
it's really one of the reasons. I mean, there's not really. I think there's actually one guy that does much better than I do when it comes to Digimon. His name is Carnex. Like I think he's doing very good jobs about Digimon.
Yeah, and
I think he's very dedicated to it. I think he actually like fully enjoyed the franchise, so it's easier for him to make content around it. For me, it's like very hard to like, you know, do those kind of contents because I don't really care that much. Like, you know, for example, like doing a top 10 Digimon, like it's like I like Vmon, for example, but it doesn't mean like I love him to the point where I want to fuck him or something. Like I'm just gonna say I like Vmon and that's it, you know. Like I think it's cool.
Didn't you make a video or smash or pass?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. I was like, why not? It's just, but it's just jokes, you know what I mean? Like I'm not serious about that. Imagine I'm like really serious about it, man. That'd be weird. I spoke with some weird people doing that franchise, but I'm not gonna talk about it because it's just strange, man. You know, some people really like Renamon, for example, and.
Yeah, well, look, everyone has their
fetish. Gonna let them be. Yeah, let them be. That's what you love. That's what it is.
Yeah, and by the way, when I saw that video about the Smash or Pass, I read that there were 1,400 Digimon or something created, and I compared it to Pokemon. I didn't know that there were more Digimon in existence than Pokemon.
Oh.
Yes.
How many Pokemon there is? Like 800 something? 900?
Yes, 905.
Holy.
Yes.
So there's still, oh my god, that's crazy. I used to remember all 151. No, I don't remember shit. There's too many.
And then how many Digimon are there? 1,414.
That's what I thought. There's actually more because it didn't mention about the Digimon Ghost game Digimon.
Oh, indeed.
Have you watched it, by the way?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, me either. Watched like 2 episodes and I was like, nah.
I can make time to watch it, but I'd rather spend my time reading this. I don't know if you can see it well. It's Mobile Suit Gundam.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I bought the books and I'm now reading it. It's also another franchise that I really enjoy, so I like to read.
Like a manga?
It's a manga, yes. It's a manga. So...
Yeah, right now, for me, I'm reading this right now.
The Way of the Superior Man. Oh, what is it about?
It's about a spiritual guide to mastering the challenges of woman, work, and sexual desire, man. How to penetrate their mind, understanding woman, and what you should do. Just a lot of things like that, you know, how to be a real man. Because I feel like as we go, we're becoming more feminine instead of becoming more like man. So shout out to Andrew Tate, by the way. Love that guy a lot. I don't know if you've seen him around.
I do follow Andrew Tate. Yeah.
I want to be like him. I'm gonna be honest, man. That's like the lifestyle I want. Doing Digimon is not gonna be what.
It could be Road 2.
That's true. I mean, if we go to Africa, for example, in Tanzania, it's so easy to get a girl. I could probably get 10 wife with no problem. Because they think we have like a lot of money when you're outside, but it's not really the case like that. But like anything over there, like you're trying to get this or this one or this girl, whatever, it's so easy. You don't have to work as hard as like in the West, man. The West is like, you're going to get her to dinner, you're going to do this and that. But at the end of the day, it's like we're paying for... It's like paying at the end of the day.
Which reminds me, as you mentioned Andrew Tate, he did say that you should in a way forget about Western women because he lives in not Ukraine, Romania. He lives in Romania, yes. And he says that the women there are different. Okay, so when you're reading that book, are they talking specifically about, I don't know, Western women? Because it's not the same.
It's not the same, but yeah, it feels like Western
women.
Because if we go like Tanzania again, it's like most of the women likes to just stay home, take care of the kids, do the kitchen, do cleaning. And now when I look at it, I'm like, you know what? I'll not mind that much. You know, I get what I want. I do the hard work. And finish this off with Digimon, man. Digimon Survive. Are you gonna play it?
Probably not.
No?
Probably not. You know, I have Digimon Cyber Sleuth and I played it in total maybe for 1 hour maximum. It's still there.
Dude,
I'm not playing.
Don't you feel like there's too much dialogue? Just blah 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 for 10 minutes.
When you look at everything I'm doing in my life, you're working 9 to 5. You're trying to build a career. You have some friends you have to meet after work. You have one channel here, you have another channel there. You want to work out. So I don't have enough time to even really enjoy video game. When I play video game, it needs to be a game I can play quick. That's why I love the Dark Souls series. That's what I've been playing a lot. And I'm about to play Elden Ring. I love to play these games because it's to the point. You just play it, you put the game, you're inside a world, you have to hack and slash your way through a boss, you finish it and then you're done. That's the game I'm playing at this moment, or the Yakuza games. It's quick. Digimon, I know, is going to involve training my Digimon, grinding my Digimon, and at the end you forget the story.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. You know, funny enough, like the story for Savage is very simple. The problem is that there's just too much dialogue about people talking with each other, which is just nonsense. Like,
there you go.
Like, you're just sitting there like, all right, when is that gonna end? Like, I don't care. Like, I just want to fight with my Digimon.
There you go.
So the game, that's why it takes forever. I think for me, it took me like 40 hours to beat the whole game.
40
that, like,
hours.
A week. 40. Yeah, so if you're not making videos, content, not even worth your time.
See, if I was only making videos about the game, then okay, but in the meanwhile I'll still have to continue with my explaining videos, which already takes a lot of grinding, like going from one source to the other, trying to explain. Sometimes there's even no information to find, so you have to figure out ways. That's why I every time I make a video, I put it in the community page. That way everyone can give their opinions and I work with that. So I have to read all their comments, sort the good from the bad, also verify if they don't contradict each other. it asks so much of my time to just do that. If I'm going to include playing a video game of Digimon where you have to grind to just get your Digimon from level 1 to level 20, then I'd be wasting my time in a certain way.
It really is, and it just sucks too, like talking about games like Digimon games. I don't feel like there's really any replay value. I think the only reason why I go back would be more for like nostalgia's sake.
Yes.
Or if there's like some mods or something, but like other than that, like I think that's like an issue with them.
It's
like,
not like
you can always replay.
It's not like Final Fantasy VII.
But the story's so good though. So it's like
Final Fantasy VII is the game, okay? The whole system for me is enough to get back. With the materia and you combine it and you can have different...
But it's not as grindy though.
No,
like,
it's not.
It doesn't feel too annoying. It's like you're just excited.
Indeed.
Well, Digimon, you're in pain.
Yeah.
Like, you have this amount of time.
Playing Digimon with all the grind, you'd end up falling asleep in your stream, to be honest. You'd end up falling asleep.
Oh man, it's hard to pretend though to be like, yeah, let's go, let's grind.
That would be lying. That really would be lying. That's Digimon. It's not Modern Warfare. I mean, Call of Duty. You know, either which Call of Duty. It's not. What's the game again? Fortnite is not. That's Digimon. It's slow pace. It's calm. It's a lot of reading. And in the meanwhile, imagine you're streaming. You are reading the dialogues, and in the meanwhile, there are comments from your followers. It's too much reading.
You get lost in your thoughts.
You get lost.
So yeah. So when I do videos, I'm smiling.
Yeah.
And then when I'm just playing normal, just normal face. You know what I mean?
There you
just
go.
Straight up.
There you go.
I'm just like this, like a zombie.
Indeed.
But it's like on YouTube saying, let's go,
Absolutely.
let's do this. Oh my god, they're talking about popsicles. This is so excited. I want to shove that in my mouth. So excited.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
All right, Shadow. We're going to. How long did we talk?
I think we've been talking for like 2 hours, man. What a conversation.
We had a lot to say, and I know it's not done. I mean, this is just scratching the surface, isn't it?
It really is, man. So I think if there's any content creator that are Digimon dedicated, hit us up, man. We're open.
Absolutely.
All ears.
Like, it would be nice to have a conversation like that with other Digimon content creators. Like all 4 of us, 5 of us, 6 would be a good thing. So those who are going to see the video, please. I mean, we're available. Our contacts are everywhere. So hit us up and let us organize it. And Shadow, again, thank you for your time. Really, it was a pleasure, like the first time.
Man.
So
it really was, yeah.
And on my word, if I ever get rich, I'll make sure to drop by in Canada. Like I've always planned on going there anyway. So it would be nice to see you face to face.
Let's see what's up, man. I'll show you around.
All right,
I know the
perfect.
places.
Perfect.